Good morning, my magicals. Happy New Year. Sure, last year was just something else. So glad to be rid of it. Um, I am, as you can see, back in office, up and running. Going a little bit slow for the next couple of days, but definitely back into it. And two apologies first. I know that I had said I was going to get those videos out, the Kalima and the Baba Yaga. I really had to just self-care, to be brutally honest. By the end of last year, I was just completely and utterly exhausted. And I don't think that I would have done either one of those energies justice by trying to channel close to the end of the year. So I just did a little bit of self-care. My body has been purging quite substantially, and even yesterday I was down all day with a really, really bad migraine, um, and a couple of other symptoms. So I know that there were purges in play yesterday as well. Um, but but we have beautiful energy to work with this year. And again, I think I said this in the last video, if we don't change, it's just the same us in a different year, guys. Okay, so I've come on today to do an energy update just to give you guys a little bit of an inkling of the energy that we're in at the moment, because this year does feel very different. Um, it doesn't, it's it's kind of a mishmash of energy at the moment. So I want to talk to you about it and talk you through it so that you know how to approach things. Okay. So first off, obviously, clean slate, clean era. We had spoken about that with this new year and with the one cycle and things like that, big energy. Bearing in mind, you still need to work to your own personal year as well. So there is that to bear in mind as well. Okay, that is going to be the energy that you're going to be working with personally, and then collectively, we're dealing with the new chapter, new energy. Okay, so there's that. The second thing is, I actually woke up yesterday morning and I had been counting sleeps for the new year. Like, I was so ready to turn the clock and to just go into this new year and have the opportunity to have the removal of obstacles and the fresh energy and that. And I actually woke up yesterday morning feeling completely overwhelmed. Completely and utterly overwhelmed, completely feeling like, oh my God, I've got so much to do and there's so much to achieve. And I don't think I've ever woken up on a New Year's Day feeling as overwhelmed as I did yesterday. And I think part of that is, yes, those of us who read for you guys and who do the astrology and all of that, we talk about the energy and how important it is. And this is why I really wanted to come on and do this one for you guys today. It is important energy. There are things that have to be done before certain dates in order for us to progress. However, I'm going to say to you, just come into this year with a gentle slide, right? There is no rush for anything. We have got until the 17th of February before the fire horse energy kicks in. Now, why I'm saying that particularly is because the fire horse energy will clear anything and everything that still remains that's no longer meant to be there. It's not going to play around, guys. It's just going to take out. Like, it's just going to happen. Okay. So I'm saying, get your space in order, get yourselves in order, make sure that everything is running smoothly for you guys, but do it slowly. So I'm back at work, I'm taking sessions, bookings, diaries open, bookings are happening, but I'm doing it at a calm pace. Okay. The next couple of days I'm taking it very slow. I've still got to take my Christmas tree down. There's still things that I need to do. Right. However, I'm not going to go flying into this year like a crazy person. Good gracious. I say that because I do believe that this year is going to demand a lot of us. And now, before everyone goes, oh, for God's sake, Mara, I think that we are going to have to give a lot, but I think we are going to get a lot. And so I'm going to start off this year managing my energy. And one of the things that I realized is that I've been really bad about managing my vagus nerve, because normally I'm so good about that. I started doing that again yesterday. Those kinds of things that I've been talking to you about on how to manage your energy are really important this year. There is going to be a lot going on that we are having to deal with, and we are not going to, if we procrastinate. There's a difference between doing things slowly and calmly and then a procrastination energy. And trust me, I know this because I'm the queen of procrastination at the best of times. But I do think that we need to go into this year just achieving slowly but surely, right? I think it's the small wins that are going to add up as well. And so if you're feeling tired still and you're feeling overwhelmed, it's okay. You're completely normal. Last year put all of us through the ringer in ways that none of us expected. So I'm going to say, just breathe through this. Okay. Now, there is something else that Kelso has wanted to bring to my attention. It's something that I've been working through over the last couple of weeks, because obviously we all go new year, new resolutions, new me. Okay, let's not worry about that. You don't need to be a new you. You need to step into the evolved version of yourself that you have become. Let's be clear about that, because we've all evolved over this last year. Whether we've wanted to do it willingly or not, we have genuinely all evolved. So let's not focus on the new year, new me thing. Let's focus on making small, steady steps throughout this year. So what Kelso has brought to my attention is that with the pace of what's coming up this year and with what we are going to be doing this year, creating New Year's resolutions may set us up for failure a little bit, because we can overwhelm ourselves by creating a whole list of, right, in order to get to where we want to be and what we need to do. Now, here's the thing, and this is Kelso's take on this, and it's something that I have applied, and I feel more confident moving into this year having done this. So I'm going to pass this on, and I hope that it works out for some of you. Okay. Choose a core energy to focus on this year, right? So don't make New Year's resolutions and all of that, because, and I'll explain to you why. I'm going to use me as an example, right? Because it's the easiest way to do it. I have chosen my core energy for the year. So when I was talking to Kels about it, and I said to him, I did a whole thing of all of the stuff that I want to introduce in the business this year and how I want to change the business. And my team and I sat and we went into team meeting, and I drew cards and went into the depth of meanings of each of the cards. So like really specifically wanting to find out like what exactly I needed to focus on in relation to those particular projects, etc., etc. And I said to Kelso, there's a lot of change I need to make this year. And he said, there is. He said, but everybody has to make these changes this year. So I said, I know. And I said, I don't even know where to start with my resolutions then, because, it just feels like a lot. And he said to me, choose an energy. Choose one energy that you can work with and keep that your energy for the year. And he said, when you choose the right energy, when you align with the right energy, everything else will start falling into place. It will become a dominoes effect. So he said, think on it. So I did. I thought about it, and I looked back at this year and how I performed in the business and how I showed up and when I didn't and all kinds of things, and my weight loss journey and all kinds of things. And I chose my core energy to be consistency. This is something that I am really not very good at. I'm really not good with consistency at all. And it's something that is a self-sabotage mechanism that comes out of abandonment woundings. Okay, so now I know this. I'm not a victim. I'm not making a victim. I really have done a huge amount of work around my abandonment. But it turns out that mechanism has now become a habit. Okay, and it is, oh, I hate having to say this because I really don't feel like I'm this kind of person, but in a lot of ways it's making me complacent and a little bit lazy. And that is not who I identify as. It's not who I want to be or how I want to be seen. And so I have to recalibrate that. And I did a mind map on a piece of paper, and I took consistency and I put it in the middle of the page, and I branched off into all of the different areas of my life that I felt needed shifting. And I put them down, and then I wrote down how consistency would help me. How would it help me in that area? And there wasn't a single area of my life that consistency wouldn't help me show up in. And I knew immediately that I had aligned with the right energy for the year. And I'm quite sure that there are going to be days where I'm going to be spectacular at it, and there are going to be days where I suck at it. But I need to be consistent in my trying then. Consistency needs to be the energy that I embrace in every part of my life. Okay? And so I wanted to drop this little nugget because I thought it was a pretty good idea from Kelso, to be very fair. He really showed up for me on that one. And I think that it's something that you guys need to look at. It may not be consistency for you. It may be speaking your truth. It may be authenticity. It may be honesty. Honesty may be the thing that you need to focus on this year, not because you're a raging liar, but because you lie to yourself, maybe, right? You're not seeing the truth of situations. It could be loyalty for you. What are you not being loyal to for yourself, where you are throwing loyalty at other people? It could be a multitude of different core energies. Okay, I'm just using mine because I really suck at consistency, and it really upsets me that I'm not good at it. Generally, when I put my mind to something, I'm actually very good at what I put my mind to, and consistency is something that has plagued me. And so I will not allow that to be the thing that follows me through 2026, irrespective of what else happens around me. Okay. Um, so I think the energy update for this week is to be kind to yourself. I do want to start doing more energy updates. I need to do them where I'm actually doing the energy read for the week and things like that. And I do want to do more of those. My Facebook page, I've started doing every Monday. We do a card for the week. So that will continue. So that you get an idea of energy for the week just from the tarot. Uh, and I think that this year things over they became a lot for all of us. I think everything got overwhelming. Let me say that more eloquently. I think everything got overwhelming this year for all of us. And I think when it came closer to the end of the year, it was just like a snowball effect. And it was just like, this is too much. This is just too much. And so we maybe let things slide that we shouldn't have. We maybe didn't attend to things that we needed to. We ignored a few things. Um, Not everybody, but for the vast majority, and it becomes a self-care, self-defense mechanism, to be fair. So that's why I'm saying to you, take your time now, self-care, right? Do what it is you need to do before you go into this year. Even though I'm working now, I am working my vagus nerve. I'm actively taking time out to be in nature every day. I'm actively taking time out to work my vagus nerve every day, making sure that my water quantities are correct. I'm playing into all of those little things that I know. I'm doing a meditation every day again. I was getting so good at it. And I got so tired by the end of the year and so overwhelmed that everything just kind of fell apart around me. And I can't allow that to happen this year. I can't be that person. So, guys, I just wanted to pop by to give you this quick little update and this little heads up and just say breathe through the beginning. If you're feeling overwhelmed at the start of this year, do not panic. There are a lot of us that are, but just a gentle reminder, it's okay. There's no rush. There's no rush, right? Yes, things are going to get like much faster around the middle of February, okay? But that gives us 6 weeks. So if you pace yourself out and you do things consistently, by the time that happens, you'll be okay. You really will be okay. Um, Things like getting your house in order, the things that you're not happy with. Like, I haven't finished painting my house and that irritates me. I need to finish the pathway outside. That irritates me. Those little things that if you just focused on them for a little bit would be okay. Or if you worked on them in small patches, wouldn't be overwhelming. I'm just taking that as an example again for me because it's my story. But whatever it is, make it relatable to you and your story. Okay. And do those little things slowly but surely, and everything will start shifting. Remember, guys, this stays true to no matter what we're going through. If you take a step towards the universe, it takes 10 steps towards you. That doesn't change, no matter what energy is going on around us. Okay, so I'm going to say to you, have a fabulous rest of your week. My diary is open for those that are wanting sessions before they go back to work. So please just WhatsApp me and let me know what you need and we'll get you sorted out. Guys, this year, please, energy exchanges are going to be vital this year. So if you enjoy these videos, please like, share. If you haven't subscribed, please join our little healing coven. It's a fabulous space to be. And I'm certainly going to be doing more this year to try and navigate the year, because I think we have the potential to have an incredible year this year. The energy is really on our side this year, where it wasn't last year, and I want to do as much as I can to help us all navigate through that. So I'm sending you all the biggest love. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your holidays if you aren't already back at work, and I will catch up with you soon. Tomorrow is the full moon in Cancer. Tomorrow I'll be putting out a video on doing a Cancer reading on that, so that will go onto other reading channel. But yeah, I'll definitely put out one just to give us a little bit of a heads up as to what we need to know for this first full moon of the year in Cancer. Again, Cancer is all about emotion and water for purification, gentleness, nurturing, self-care, self-love, all of that energy. Okay, so have an incredible weekend, guys, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Big loves.